Good morning, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we've got news on Ocracoke that portions of Highway 12 remain closed due to Imelda's impacts. Highway 12 on Ocracoke remains 12, and the ferry service between Hatteras and Ocracoke is still suspended. The road and ferry shut down on Tuesday due to high winds and overwash. No word yet on when both will reopen. The NCDOT says that Highway 12 is open and passable elsewhere, with some ocean overwash observed at Buxton and on secondary roads in Rodanthe. Several areas are seeing blown sand and water on the highway. Officials remind drivers to be extra careful on the roads, especially as crews work to clean up the highway. Now, we also want to give a big shout out and just a lot of recognition to a very hard-working student from South Lenoir High School. Rachel Noble received the U.S. Presidential Scholar Award, making her one of only 3 students from North Carolina to receive the honor this year. The U.S. Presidential Scholars Program recognizes outstanding high school seniors for their achievements in academics, the arts, and career and technical education. During her time at South Lenoir High, Noble juggled academics, athletics, competitive dance, and leadership in the Future Farmers of America. She is the first student from Lenoir County Public Schools to receive the award. Now a student at NC State University on a full ride park scholarship, Noble is majoring in agricultural business management. She plans to pursue a law degree and become an agricultural lawyer. Superintendent Brent Williams said, quote, "Rachel's selection as a U.S. Presidential Scholar is not only a reflection of her incredible talent and determination, but also of the support she received from her teachers, family, and community. She is a shining example of the excellence we strive for in Lenoir County Public Schools, and we are extremely proud of her achievements," end quote. Big congratulations to Rachel. And now we need to turn to your weather forecast. It's looking sunnier out there today, but just because it's sunny doesn't mean we aren't still feeling some of the impacts from Hurricane Imelda. It's working its way away from eastern North Carolina, right now cruising away from Bermuda at about 30 miles an hour. But the winds generated from this system are still having an impact on us. We're still seeing, again, that northeasterly influence across eastern North Carolina right now, and wind speeds are higher than what they would normally be at this hour. But before we get into what we've got over eastern North Carolina, I do want to give you guys kind of the outlook on Imelda. It's not going to be turned around. It's going to continue to race out into the Atlantic. One of those systems that we'll continue to keep an eye on, but the impacts and really the wind influence that it has over eastern North Carolina will continue to fade through today. As we wake up tomorrow, the center of that system is going to be far enough away from eastern North Carolina that we will likely end up seeing much calmer conditions, not just for Friday, but through the start of the weekend as well. Something, again, to look forward to. Now, here's a look at that track, again, working its way out into the northern Atlantic later on this weekend. That, again, is going to be replaced by a high pressure system over the east, and it's going to keep our skies fairly clear and sunny. Right now, no rain showers coming down. We had some rain yesterday, but right now we're kind of just missing out on the cloud cover altogether. We've got a little bit of cloud cover currently rolling over the northern Outer Banks, along with the Albemarle Sound and even the Alligator River. Areas around portions of Terrell County seeing a little bit of cloud cover, but that's really it. Not a whole lot there. Mostly, if not completely, sunny skies across most of the area right now. Will continue into the afternoon. Not a whole lot of change in that regard until we get into Sunday. That's when we have a better opportunity for not just a few more clouds, but perhaps maybe a stray shower or two. Current air temperatures reading in the mid to upper 60s. A few of us already creeping into the low 70s. It's going to be a very comfortable day, as air temperatures are going to be staying cooler than average, thanks to these winds. Right now, winds coming in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour for many inland areas, but as you get closer to the water, you're seeing a little bit more in terms of wind speed. A 20-mile-per-hour sustained wind in Stumpy Point is surpassed by Manio and Elizabeth City, both coming in at a 21-mile-an-hour sustained breeze. It is windy and the gusts are back again along the Outer Banks. Inland areas, the gusts may not be quite as strong, but they will certainly be present at times. Here's kind of a big picture look at what we've got going on. There's some moisture off of our coast, but because our northeasterly winds will continue to dry our air mass out, it's going to be very difficult for any of those showers to actually put down raindrops that reach the ground. High pressure is also going to help eliminate cloud cover as we head into really the early portion of the weekend, but there you are seeing some cloud cover move in out of the Gulf. That will be with us more so on Sunday than on Saturday, and that's where we will get that slight chance of maybe a few showers or two. Now, I do want to say good morning to Darnette Gardner. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook. And again, Debbie Dunn giving out the congratulations, I'm assuming to, again, Rachel Noble. Again, amazing story there. Big congrats to Rachel Noble. I know I wasn't a U.S. presidential scholar, and well, here I am. Who knows where she's going to end up. 73 degrees today, 76 on Friday, 78 on Saturday, and then back into the low 80s for Sunday and Monday. Looking at potential for the mid 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, but Wednesday, a stronger cold front will roll in, and that will lead to a better opportunity for not only thunderstorms over the east, but another opportunity for a drop in air temps. 85 degrees drops down to 76, and that again will reinforce that fall-like feeling as we head towards the end of next week and into the following weekend. Well, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a wonderful Thursday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.